Namaste, good morning, welcome. Today we do a yin yang class. We start with the yin because then we can go more deeper in our bodies and get more aware of what we feel, what the body needs. So sometimes you have to adapt in postures or skip postures. Maybe with the yin, maybe that's too much, the 5 minutes, or maybe the yang, maybe that's too much. So listen to your body. Don't do it when it's really feel not good. Sometimes you feel like this is not what I like, but this is what I need. So then do it. And otherwise, if it's really feel not okay, then don't do it. So what we need today, had the books or blocks if you have yoga blocks, but I think most people not. So books are good. Maybe one or two towels are also very nice for this class. And of course, blankets, cushions from your couch and stuff like that. So the topic is to fight the restlessness. Maybe you have this feeling already because we do less and we are in our homes. And liver and gallbladder has to do with that. So we focus on that, on the yin part. And the yang part, we start to work strength on our legs. Okay, good. So come and sit, nice and easy. And sit maybe on a cushion, maybe your towel or your book. Hands just resting down on your knees. How the legs are, that's not so important. Are they crossed? And the other position is to sit on your heels, if that's nicer maybe for your hips. But for the people with bad knees, this is maybe to attend. So just finding your position. Good. Then close your eyes and start to root with the sitting bones down into the support, feeling the support under you. And then press the sitting bones a little bit stronger down. When you do that, maybe you feel that the spinal muscles are contracting and that the lower spine is maybe start to hollowing a little bit. That's fine because we have from nature a little hollowing. And then roll the shoulders backwards and down to create space on the front of the body by the heart and lungs. And then bring the chin slightly in so that everything is in a beautiful line. Check also left and right that you're not hanging to one side, that you have a beautiful line from the pivot bone, the navel, chest bone, chin, and forehead. Now really relaxing in the forehead. Really let the forehead be soft. Your eyebrows, the eyelids completely soft. Your jaws, your cheeks, your whole face is completely soft. And then also the breath. Let the breath be falling down in the belly. Then we make this intention to start the class or to start your day or your practice with. It's very basic stuff to remember, very stuff what's important. Like example, the place where you are, that you are having a roof above your head and that you have a place to do yoga. So respecting and have gratitude for the place where you are. And then also respect and gratitude for time. So we are not living in the past. We are not living in the future yet. So respecting the now, the time, this is your time. And then respect and gratitude for yourself, who you are, no matter what. No matter what other people say or think, you stay respectful and have gratitude for yourself. Then also at the same time respect and gratitude for everything that's around you. The air you breathe, the food you eat, the clothes you wear, all beings around you, if you have beings around you, maybe your cats or dogs or family. Maybe you're home alone now. But feel all the beings further away. And then, as last, respect and gratitude for the old wisdom and knowledge where we still can learn from to feel good, to be good, and to create a better world around us. So from that intention, you open your eyes, you bring your hands down. You bring the soles of the feet together, and you can use your towels to put under your knees. And maybe today, because you focus on the liver and gallbladder inside and outside of the legs, maybe it's now a little bit wiser to bring your heels closer in, because then we work more in that target area. But if the knees don't like that, don't do it. Bring the legs a little bit more forwards. Also, when the hips or when it's too intense, bring your legs more forwards. Of course, you can sit on maybe a block or a book. And then, because we want also the first one always to opening the gateways of the bladder meridian. So bringing your chin down and then slowly coming down in a rounding spine. And then when the spine cannot round, then coming in the hips forward. So today I want to invite you to come in the hips more forwards. Other days it was maybe only the back side, but now also the inside of the legs. So see how far you can come. Of course, you can use props, maybe a book, and that the forehead can rest down on the book, or cushions. So be very creative to make it a comfortable stretch, but the stretch have to be on the back side, inner legs and outer legs. So that's where we want to focus on. And then you just surrender. You just surrender, going all the way down. A 5-minute stretch to waking up the heat rotation, to stretching places where we have blockage like stickiness in the fascia, dryness, or knocks like where there's waste products like acid and toxins who stays there. So when we're stretching, we stretch it out. So we're creating better rivers. So you can also see like a detox, detoxing the fascia and the muscles. But in the same way, today the focus is on the gallbladder and liver. So they have to do with detoxing. And so drink a lot of water today to really help that process. But now, for now, just sinking down. Just focus on the breath. Focus on the relaxation. Letting go. And then on the next inhalation, slowly coming up. Maybe you want to lean a little backwards. Maybe you want to move a little bit. Maybe you had again this strong feeling of restlessness in the legs. You want to be maybe more young. So move your legs, but the next posture will be dragonflies. So that's also a challenge. So build up your props in a good way. Maybe sitting on a blanket, that's always nice for your sitting bones. I think for a lot of people, it's nice to use your towel now. So bringing your towels under your knees, maybe you don't, maybe it's nice. And target area, it's especially the inner legs. So try to really open the legs as far as possible. Sometimes we do this posture with more concentrating on the back line, the bladder line, but now the inside. So this is now more important. So really opening the legs. Bring props under your knees, go sit on something, and now you turn the shoulders and then you're bending forwards. Maybe you place your hands and you just stay here. Maybe you can go more down, and even maybe after a couple of breaths or after a couple of minutes, you feel like, okay. And remember, when the stretch is getting less, that's a sign you can go deeper. When the stretch is increasing, that's a sign, oh, maybe I have to back off. Maybe I have to stay a little bit higher. And the shooting sharp pain you want to avoid anyway. So maybe then you need more props to put under. Okay. So finding your maximum comfortable edge that they feel a stretch, and then you just stay down. And breathing again like the base, and then start to observe the sensations. So in the yin yoga, we focus on the fascia, to stretching and to helping the hydration. And that's why we're helping the chi flow, the energy flow. We create bigger and stronger rivers, stronger meridians. And meridians, and we have a lot. 72,000, they say. But we focus like on the energy system of the acupressure points or the meridians. And there we have like 12 meridians who connecting with organs and the vital organs we need to stay alive. And these organs, they have an influence on our bodies, the physical body, like example, the liver and gallbladder. And they do with detoxing, also very important part of your energy and your vitamins and minerals and stuff, but mostly detoxing. And then it has also effect on how we feel, what we experience, how our feelings and emotions. And that's irritation when it's out of balance, or restlessness, frustration, anger. And when it's balanced, when it's healthy and balanced, then we feel the opposite. So we feel more content in the situation, so more easygoing, smiling at life, humor, we can laugh about things, easygoing. So that's something what we need in this time, easygoing. And so if you look further, then it has also effect on the mind. And with the mind, it has to do with planning. Maybe you make plans for the year, but now you see that these plans maybe cannot go through. So we need to make new plans, or we when it's out of balance, we go really into the planning, or we avoid it. And also, it's to make these plans like for real, that we real gonna do it. Sometimes you have these plans in years and years, you put ahead, and never you do it. So liver and gallbladders has to do with that too. But now in this situation, we need to make, I think, new plans to survive in this isolation time. Making a plan of how late you wake up, what you're gonna do. Maybe you have to work at home when you do your yoga class, or maybe other exercise or meditation. So you have a kind of plan or schedule to have some uh, steadiness in these days, to also fighting had the restlessness or the boredness. So you have a plan, and then also more peace is coming. So I think we look into that in the other leg. So now just a couple of breaths, focus on the belly, just really relax in this. And there, the bell's coming, so you go up, take your time. Just really check if the legs are still okay, feet are soft. And then when you're okay, you turn in your shoulders and you go to the other leg. And use as many props if you need. Maybe you need more or less in this leg. Remember, target area inner legs. There we want to focus on. And use also props, cushions in front of you, or maybe your fist to lean on if you can bend that deep. And then you close your eyes, you come all the way in, and maybe use your hands to support. If you don't have cushions, you stay. Maybe after a while, you can go in your elbow. Good. So now it is 5 minutes. Just making a schedule for your daily routine, how late you wake up, what you're gonna do. And so make a nice schedule for yourself where you're happy in. And then when you finish with that, just relaxing and see if this planning mind is coming back all the time, or see if you can let go. Like, okay, I make my plans for the day, for all the days I'm home, and now I just looking into what's more there. Not grabbing, not interfering anymore, just relaxing. And maybe over and over you make that plan of your day, and then finding rest again. And maybe you're coming back again to the planning mind after when you're done. Try to relax. Just a couple of breaths, feeling the rising and falling of the belly. Slowly, slowly you're coming up. And you remove your towels if you had something under your knees. And help maybe with your hands to bring the legs again together. So now we go into a twist. So lie down on your yoga mat again. Maybe a towel or blanket for supporting the head. Not too much cushions there. Then lying down, and we do twisting roots. So that's meaning that let's start with your right leg crossing over left, and then twisting to your left side. When you did yesterday, my class, we did also the twisting roots. And then stretching your right arm wide open. So now the target area is the side body. So we want to feel stretch on the sides, and that's the gallbladder because we focus on liver and gallbladder. So the twist is not so important. So that means that you have your head maybe now to the other side, or just neutral, looking up to the ceiling. Maybe you see that the ceiling need to paint or something, or cleaned. And then close your eyes and just rest. Just do nothing. And just observing. And let all the planning minds go through. So if you're again coming in that planning mind of planning your isolations days, maybe things you want to do, and use your time and plan your time. Just a couple of breaths. Just notice the rising and falling of the belly. And slowly you come back. Maybe you want to bring first your arm back and then slowly roll to your spine. And there, changing your legs. Maybe you have to bring your spine again straight on the mat and bringing your left leg over your right. Maybe then moving your hips a little bit over to your left and then twisting over to your right. Use maybe cushions, things. Maybe I can use my water bottle, but I don't need it. But you can bring stuff under, also under your shoulder, also a water bottle maybe, or a block, or a book, or your towel. The right hand you can place where you like, and also now the head. The head you can turn over to the left or over to the right, or head neutral. And also have your right hand. Maybe it's nice to have it by the belly. And then close your eyes, and at the outer side, left outer side, that's the target area, not so much the twist in the whole spine. And then again, just relaxing, and just let your mind go. Let the mind go, maybe again in planning. How you want to spend your days in isolation. To have a routine, to have a rhythm, to fighting the restlessness and the boredom and the irritation. So you have a program. Maybe you have a job, so you have maybe already some schedule to do. And arise, just see what you can do. Now in this posture, you will feel maybe also kind of restlessness. You want to go out. And just observe that feeling, why you want to go out. What's really going on there? Is it just maybe that feeling, this emotion was popping up because you're stressing in the gallbladder? Or why? What do you feel? What's really going on? So observe that feeling. And at the same time, with observing that feeling, accepting that it's there. Okay, yeah, of course it's normal. This is how I feel. I feel restless now. And the moment when you accept it, most of the times the power is going away from it. And so accepting, then the feeling fade away. Or you can have peace with it. So slowly, slowly you're coming back, bringing your arm back, bringing your spine back. And then take here a little rebound. And the rebound is that you take a moment to have all your joints in a neutral position, like the anatomic position. You're lying down and you just feel. You just notice the after effect. Tintlings maybe, flowing energy, or maybe feeling like flowing rivers. And maybe you want to move a little bit, turning your wrist and your legs, and maybe stretching yourself all the way out. And then on the exhalation, you pull the navel in, you press the lower spine into the mat, and then bring one by one your knees to your chest. Start to make little circles here, just little circles, rolling over your spine, activating the energy in the sacrum area, also stimulating the blood flow. Turning also the other way around. While you're circling, just start to feel that this is a kind of different energy, this dynamically repeating a single movement for a long time. But start also to notice that muscles have to work now. Instead of the yin, we had to let go of muscles. We had to stretch, and now we're contracting. And very, very important for having healthy movements in the young, it's that we have a strong center or a strong core or a fixed point of your pelvis. So let's work a little bit on that because most people have the abdominals are lazy. So you draw the navel in and then stretching your legs maybe halfway or all the way. See how far you can go. And maybe like me, I have here a couch on my side, so I cannot roll maximum. So what I do, I turn myself a quarter so that I have the whole length of my yoga mat and still having some space for my head here. Good. So stretching your legs up, how far you can do it. I like to have my hands under my head, but maybe you like to have your arms just by your side. Maybe just in a deep position. And then what you do, you lower your left leg, and then you feel, maybe you see it also if you look, that my right hip is coming off the mat. So what we have to do, we have to press that back, and when we press it back to contract your abdominals, to pull the navel in, then the leg is coming back. So we use that movement. So now we go with the right leg, the left hip goes up. Then pull the navel and press the lower spine back, and then use that movement to bring the leg back. So we do that a couple of times. Inhale and exhale. Work from the center. Inhale, lower the right. Put the navel in. Exhale, work from the center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And in the same time, when we work from the center, the inner legs have to work too. So now we're working in the liver meridian, more in a yang way. A yin and yang, they both stimulating head chi flow. Let's do a couple of more. Really work from the center every time. Navel in and press back. Inhale, navel in, exhale, press back. One more time with the left down. One more time with the right down. And then come back. So now when you go down, the left goes down. Let's do that a couple of times. Just only moving up and down with the right. Sorry, that's my right leg. I used to mirroring in the class, but now online it's strange to mirroring. So I do my normal right leg is my right leg, and my left leg is my left. Good. So when you're doing this, try to have both shoulders on the mat or on the floor, and let the outside of your hip working while you're moving still from the center. So the center still active. So make sure your navel's in. Uh, so in yoga terms, we can speak about the bandhas, using your bandhas now, and navel in and up. That's Ujjana bandha, and pelvic floor in. So we creating a strong center. Good. And now what we do, you lifting the right, you do the same. So you press the lower spine into mat, and then you rock to the other side. And there we do the same. So only your left leg going up and down, going up and down. And stay working from the center. Stay using your bandhas. Pelvic floor in, navel in. Well, hey, your hip muscles have to work now. And that's where we want to focus on. And the gallbladder and the liver. Stay breathing through. And because the exercise are getting maybe more tougher, then using also that technique what we use in flow vinyasa Astanga yoga, the ujjayi breath or the ocean breath. So you make more stronger sounds, like you whispering your sound or breath, and then the sound is appearing, or it's like ocean sound. And then the last one, we pull over. So you pull the left over, you press the lower spine into the mat, and then you rock to the other side. And let's do that a couple of times. So you're lifting up, press the lower spine into the mat, and rock to the other side. Again, lifting the left, press the lower spine into the mat, the right leg is following. And then the right goes up, press the lower spine into the mat, the left is following. Good. Let's do that a couple of times more. Stay breathing, using your bandhas, working from the core, working from the center. And then the last one, ending on your back. Your spine is down. Then flex your feet, then pull the navel in, and then close the heels. Then point your toes, inhale, you open, and then flex to activate all the muscles around the knee, inner legs. And then point, inhale. And then flex, exhale, all the way in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, stay with the legs up. So take a deep inhalation and stretch your arms all the way backwards. And then exhale, pull the navel in, bring the arms forwards, lift a little bit more up, and then lower your legs a little bit so you can roll to the boat pose, Navasana. Let's do that a couple of times. So you draw the navel in, you're going backwards, you bring the arms overhead, the legs are staying up, inhale. And then exhale, navel in, lifting the arms, head and shoulders, reaching forwards, lower your legs, see how far you can rock up. And then again, navel in, roll one by one vertebra down, inhale. And then exhale, navel in, lifting the arms, reaching forwards, lower your legs and rock up, and now just stay. Now make your boat a little bit bigger, inhale, and exhale a little bit smaller. Inhale, big boat, exhale, small boat. Inhale, big, exhale, small. Inhale, big, exhale, small. Let's do one more inhale, and then exhale. Then bend your knees, place your feet down, bring your hands to the back, and then fingers watching to your heels, and then stretch out your elbows, lifting all the way up your hips, moving the head backwards. Just stay breathing. Sometimes it's nice to move your head a little bit. Pressing yourself a little bit more up. One more breath. And then exhale, looking forwards and slowly coming down. So now maybe you want to prepare yourself for more the yang sequence. So moving your blankets away from your mat. When you have it warm, then you can put something maybe off. And also, maybe we don't need socks now if you have socks on. Good. So from there, come into hand and knee position in the length of your yoga mat. So hands on your shoulders, knees on your hips, your toes are pointed. Inhale, looking up all the way. And exhale, rounding. Again, inhale, looking up. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Two more times. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now put your toes under, hollowing a little bit your spine, and then stretch yourself up to a downward facing dog. So your hands are strong in the mat, spreading your fingers, and then push yourself away. The sitting bones are up, the heels sinking down, so they don't need to be on the mat, they sink down. Just stay breathing here, focus on the breath. Be strong in the upper body, arms, hands. Then on the end of your exhalation, look to your hands and walk to the front. Maybe feet on hip distance. Let yourself hanging down. Shake maybe your head like yes and no, softly, not too much. And then bending your knees and rounding all the way up to standing. And then inhale, circle your arms all the way up. And then exhale, it's like you're pressing the air down. Let's do that a couple of times. So inhale, circle your arms sideways up. And then exhale, like you're pressing the arms down. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Now when you're down, you turn the palms up and inhale. It's like you're carrying the air upwards. Inhale. And then exhale, bring it down. Feel like you can close your eyes. We do this a couple of times. Inhale. It's clearing the energy of the front of the body. Exhale, arms down. Turning palms up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And now on the exhalation, you push it forward. You bend your knees. And then inhale, it's like you're pulling the air all the way into the lungs. You're hollowing. So the spinal muscles have to work, but still supporting the spine to press the navel in. And then you're rounding down. Knees are staying bending. And then from the floor, you rise up again, one by one vertebra. You bring the arms all the way up again. And exhale, bring them into the center. Let's do that again. Pull and push. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, bend. Push the energy forwards. Inhale, pull the energy into the lungs. And then exhale, fly down. Inhale, rounding up. Exhale, bring the energy into the center. Again, inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, bring the air into the lungs, holding your spine. And then exhale, all the way down. Inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale. Now exhale, bend your knees and stretch your arms forwards. Now we stay here. So now what you do, you circle your right arm all the way up and backwards. Maybe it's nicer to bring your knees together. So bring your feet together and the knees, toes touching, knee touching, because then we are more stable. And then circling the right arm again backwards, but stay stable with your legs. So your hips and knees are staying the same. And now what we do, we go circling both. So then the left goes backwards. And then the right goes backwards. Then the left goes backwards. So you make both circles, alternate circles here. Good. And now ending with the right forwards, look over your left shoulder. Just stay here. Press the knees strong in the mat, strong in each other, toes into the mat. And then circle again, looking forwards again. And now ending with the left forwards, the right all the way backwards. Stay balancing your knees, your hips, looking over your shoulder. Good. Then again, circle. And ending again with the right forwards, left backwards. Look over your shoulder, press the knees together. Then again. And now, ending with the left forwards, the right backwards. Look over your shoulder. Good. And again. Now, ending with the right forwards, left backwards. Now come high on your toes. Start pressing the knees together. Stay here. 2 breaths. 1, 2, And then slowly coming down. Turn the arms again, make circles. Then ending now with the left forwards, right is backwards. Coming high in your toes. 1 and 2. Let's do it again. Circle. Right forwards. Now 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Coming down. Make the circles. Stay bending your knees. One more time. Left forwards, right backwards. Coming up. 1, 2, and 3. Now slowly coming down. Make the circles. Now ending with the right arm forwards. Standing on your left and bring your left leg up. Looking over your shoulder. If you can catch your toe and make it a difficult pose of. Otherwise, you stay here. Now from here, you circle your arms. When the left arm goes forwards, you stretch the left leg backwards, like you're reaching, and then you come down. And then we have a kind of warrior. And then you're turning the back heel in, you turn parallel with the length of the mat, and then you're turning your right toes, and you do the warrior the other side. And again, we do that a couple of times. So turning to parallel, and then warrior. So the left arm is forwards, right knee is forwards. So every time the opposite arm. So left stretching out, and back. And then right knee is forward. And back. One more time. And back. And then coming back in this warrior. The back heel is off the mat. And now circle your arm, turning the back heel into the mat, coming all the way up. A reverse warrior. Then coming forwards with the elbow on the knee. Let's do that a couple of times. And the seaweed or bamboo tree in the wind. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Let the legs work. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Now circle the right arm all the way up and you circle the left arm forwards. You turn the left heel up and then you come to this crazy twist, looking over your shoulder. Stay bending your front knee, the right leg. Stay breathing. And then stay with the heel up and you circle your arm. So now the right arm goes forwards, the left goes backwards, and now step again just to the front with the knees together. And then make the circles again where we started with. So circling. And now we do the other side. So we go with the left arm forwards, the right goes up. Maybe stay here. Maybe you want to make this more difficult balance. Stay breathing. And then circle your arms. When the right arm goes forwards, you step with the right leg backwards. You're ending and you stretch your right arm all the way forwards, what we call warrior or chi warrior. And then turning back into the middle, so you turn over your toes, and then you turn to the other side. So stretch out the left arm forwards, right knee is bent. And then coming back, turning back to the front. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time to the back. And then one more time to the front. And then circle your arm all the way up. You turn the back heel in. Inhale. Come to reverse warrior. And then exhale, coming forwards. Elbow, knee. Parsva Konasana. Let's do that a couple of times. Inhale. And remember, we want to work on the legs for restless legs. And coming down. Coming up. And coming down. One more time. Let's do one more time to the front. And then we're ending all backwards like reverse warrior. And then circle the right arm forwards. You turn the right heel up Right arm is forwards, left is backwards. Look over your shoulder. So this is really difficult balance, so don't worry. Good. And then looking forwards, make the circles, and then step again to the front of the mat. Make again the circles. Then one more circle, and then bring both arms all the way up. Inhale, Utkatasana, and then exhale, fly down. Inhale, looking forwards. And exhale, stepping backwards to a downward facing dog. Stay in downward dog, or if you like, you come forwards to plank chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog, and back to downward facing dog. Then inhale, coming forwards to plank, and then slowly, you bring your knees down. You slowly let your hips going down, and then bend your elbows and going all the way down. And then roll your shoulders backwards. Pull the navel in and coming halfway up, and then coming down like you come to a cobra. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Inhale. Now stay up. And then lifting the right leg. Just hold. And then bring it down. Then lifting the left leg. And hold. Then bring it down. Couple of times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale. When the right leg is up, you stretch the left arm forwards. And then stay looking to the left. And you turn the arm all the way backwards. And you put the right side of your face down. Your hand is to the lower spine. Your legs are down. And then lifting up the left leg, stretch the right arm forward. So we have a diagonal line stretch. And then look to your hand, bringing your head all the way backwards. And put your face on the left side down. Both hands are on the lower spine. Both legs are down. Now lifting the right leg again. Stretching the left arm forwards. And then bring the left arm back. Look to your hand. Put the right side of your face down. Then lifting the left leg. Right arm goes forwards. So in the beginning, maybe it goes a little bit difficult because it's also coordination. So bring your right hand backwards. Looking to your hand. Put the left side down. Right leg goes up. Left arm goes forwards. Inhale. Exhale, look to your hand, bring your left arm down. Left leg, inhale, right arm going forwards. Then exhale, look to your hand, put your left side down. Inhale, right leg goes up, left arm goes forwards. Then exhale, looking to your hand, bring the right side of your face down. Left leg, inhale, right arm. Then bring the arm back. Look to your hand. Bring the face down. Inhale, right leg. Lifting up. And then coming backwards and down. Then bring your hands again under your shoulders. Push yourself all the way up. Navel in over your knees. Walk your hands backwards and put the head down in child's pose. Then inhale, looking forwards. Bring your hands again on shoulder wide. And then over the mat, inhale, coming forwards. Lift your elbows like a wave through your hands. Coming up, over knees, toes under. Back to a downward facing dog. Inhale. Now on exhalation, bring your right knee forwards and bring your shin down, what we call pigeon. But stay very active in the pigeon. So the back toes, the left stays on the mat, left knee stays off the mat. Go high on your fingertips, opening your chest, and then looking over your right shoulder. Stay breathing. One more breath. And then on the inhalation, looking forwards. And then slowly coming down. Now move the weight into your right hip so you can swing your left leg forwards and cross over your right knee. Left hand goes back, the right arm goes all the way up. Inhale. And then exhale, you twist and you hug your right elbow on the outside of the left, or you bring your hand there and then looking over your shoulder. Stay breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Then on the inhalation, looking forwards. Exhale, rewind. Maybe twist a little bit to the other side. And then looking forward. So this is maybe difficult. So I will show it first how I like, and then I give another option. So you go with the weight forwards, you place your hands, and then you step backwards with the right, and then you are in the same position. If that was too difficult, or maybe the knees or hips, then bring both legs to one side, and you come to all fours, and then bringing your left knee forwards, and then you step in with the right backwards. Good. Fingertips into the mat, high in this pigeon, looking over your left shoulder. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, looking forwards. Then softening down. Bringing the weight into your left hip, bending your right so you can swing the right leg forwards. Stepping over. And right hand going backwards, left goes up. And then exhale, twist. Maybe hugging. Maybe you can bring your elbow and twisting deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Then inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, rewind, twisting to the other side. And then come back. And now leaning backwards, so you stretch your legs. Maybe again like a small boat, or maybe you can do a big boat. Just stay there. And then check if you have space enough, that there's nothing in the way to roll your boat. So maybe your knees bend, maybe you want to hold your knees, maybe you want to do a big boat and holding your ankles. But important is chin to chest, navel in, rounding, and then roll a couple of times, roll your boat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. And now exhale, ending there. And place your hands in the spine and just let your legs hanging down. Roll your shoulders more under. Bring your hands more into the mid-spine. And then when everything is fine, you can stretch maybe your legs up and shoulder stand. If not, just stay there. Just stay with the legs there. Or even just stay here with the legs up. And then when you're in the shoulder stand, flex your feet like you're standing on the ceiling. Lower one leg and bring it up. Lower the other leg, like big steps in the air, flossing your nerves. One more time. And now ending with both legs down or maybe in the air. If you like, you can stretch your arms and interlace your fingers. And then bending your knees. Maybe knees on the forehead or by your ears, what you like. And then softly letting go of your arms. And then roll slowly down. When the spine is all the way down, bend your knees. And then bring the feet down with the knees out. Feet together in Supta Baddha Konasana. And lifting up your head and shoulders and bring your elbows under. Bring maybe your fingers under your pelvis. And then lifting up your chest to squeeze the shoulder blades. Opening the throat, lengthening the neck, and under your ears, there hinging the head backwards. Lengthening. And creating space in the throat. Stay breathing. And then lengthening the neck again. Under your ears, you're hinging forwards. And then you can softening down in between your shoulder blades and lying down. Just bring your arms by your side. And then closing the legs and stepping with the feet on the distance of the mat. And then rock your knees to the left and to the right like the windshield wipers from a car you maybe don't sit in now much. Yes, we have to stay home. And this is also a very nice one to balance the energy in the spine and in the hips. So when you have this restless feeling in the legs or in your whole body, this is also nice to do. Just lie down and move your legs to left and right. It's also nice to move your head the opposite side to work a little bit deeper in the spine. And then the last one, you're ending in the middle. You're stretching your legs, bring your arms by your side and lie down for the last relaxation. So maybe you like to put something on. I like to put my socks on and something warms. So make it comfortable. Blankets, not too much cushion under the head, maybe a little support of a blanket or a towel. And then you just lie down. You lie down as long as you want and what's allowed to your planning, of course. But when I stop the class, you can stay longer. Like 15 minutes to up to 20 minutes, very healthy to do. Just relaxing, let the body sink down. Let the body be heavy. And feel again the after effect of the yin and yang. The yang you recognize maybe more with the heartbeat, warmer circulation. And the yin more cooler, more inside. Just observing the sensations and relax in that. Slowly, slowly start to move maybe your body a little bit. Coming back in the here and now. You want to stretch yourself all the way out to make some sound. Big yawn. And bending your knees. And turn to your right side. And then slowly coming up to sitting. Bring your hands together. Sitting your hands. And then bring your hands just on the floating ribs and a little bit up into the flank area to give the liver, especially on the right side there where the liver is with most people. Some people have the liver on the left. Just give the liver a little bit more supportive energy. And then bring the hands again, rub again. And then bringing the right hand on the heart, the left hand on the belly. Just feel and remember to stay peaceful in the mind, to open the heart, let everything be, and ground yourself in the body. Connect with your authentic self. And that's where your power is. That's your strength. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. And I wish you have a beautiful day. Enjoy. And maybe see you tomorrow again. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, the yin yoga. And then we also focus on the liver and gallbladder, and we do a little bit more stretches for that to work on that restlessness and restless legs and boredness and stuff like that. Thank you so much.